Okay. So we're back, and it's been a while since we've talked. Um,
It's been almost a month, hasn't it?
More, I think. No, did we not start this in September? We started our
I think we
conversations.
started in September, finished it in October at the beginning.
Yeah. You're right. You're right. Yeah. Yeah. So I guess it's been a month since we've had like a sit down talk like this. So as I was saying, it's been a month since we've had well, to be fair, but no, it's not. We talk regularly. We do have Discord chats, and there are times where we do hang out in the art chat, but not to this extent. Not like we've done of this format. And I kind of wanna like update a little bit because I'm doing this after I've edited the first part, which was done in September, and the second part that was done in, like you said, October. Um, I need to say a few things before then. Um, they're gonna be those videos are gonna be a little rough, to say the least.
It's fine.
I know.
It's fine.
It's a learning process for me, right? Um, a lot of it is honestly just the fact that I didn't know how to interact, right? The I look back at the first video and it is extremely rough because I look at myself, I'm like, mm-hmm, uh-huh, yeah, yeah, I agree. And I didn't really put any input into it, because like a big thing about me is I like listening more than I like talking sometimes. And I don't know, I find it very enjoyable to listen to you. But like the there this is supposed to be like an open conversation, open interview thing, and the first episode does not give me that kind of vibe. It kind of it feels like an interrogation. Um, it, it does. But we're here now. The second episode was way better, by the way. I feel like at that point I had learned how to interact with you. I'm learning how to interact with a lot of people, um, and now we're back at it again. Because of how long it's been since we've had that talk, since we've had that interview. I did the same with King during his second episode, well, the second recording, because of how long it's been. So I wanted to have the same courtesy for you because obviously within all that time frame things change. uh Maybe not completely, maybe it's little things, right? um so I'm back here, and I'm with Dark, and like I want to ask a question. Has anything happened since the last time we talked,
Yeah, a lot of things have actually happened. There's some stuff I'm not going to talk about on camera, but
Of
you know
course.
about those.
Yeah.
Um,
Like I said, this is
yeah.
this is all an open conversation, but it's also a conversation where I don't want to force you to say things that you're not comfortable with. It's all within uh your own boundaries. So like by all means, don't feel forced to say anything you're not ready to talk about, or things you'd prefer to keep to yourself. Just the
I love the physics of this. I could do like a force hold. I could do a force hold. Like come to me.
oh.
Can't do it.
Oh. Oh no,
Okay,
I
so
dropped it. Oh well. No
I
more
know
for
it fell. I got it.
no more for me. Oh,
There.
sweet. Nice. Okay.
So, new things.
Mhm.
So I am now on a stream team after losing my stream team that folded back in August.
Was that
So I got
fun?
accepted into a stream team.
Were you part of fun?
Yeah, I used to be part of Fun. Yeah, that was my first stream team. And I'm the kind of guy that likes to just stick with one team and not like be on multiple.
Yeah.
And I got accepted into Colorful it was finally revealed this week actually.
I'm so excited for you. I didn't. Can I be?
The plan for the video has been going on for a while, and I was just like super freaking ecstatic that it finally came out.
Can I say something real quick? That video was so good.
Yeah.
I loved it so much. Was it your idea to have Kings like spray you with a water bottle?
So I got to pick all the people
Yeah.
that would be in it. And so Finchy was the one that made the video. I came up with the ideas of what I wanted to happen. I picked all the attacks. And
Yeah.
Finchy wanted someone to spray me with a water bottle from the get-go. And so he asked me, who do you want? And I'm like, okay, so you can have whoever. I would prefer you pick people who has not been featured in a trailer in a while or hasn't been in one. But it had to be either Ray or King who sprayed bottled me.
Yeah.
It had to be one of those two. And so Ray's video wasn't ready to be announced yet until the last minute.
Yeah.
So it was King. So it was only natural it should have been King.
That's great.
But it was like I was specific. It had to be Ray or King.
All right. That's great. I loved it so much. But colorful. That's so cool. Like when the little teaser thing happened, and I was like, it's Garfield. Who would be Garfield? Hold on, I'm not done yet. I'm like, how dark is it? Because like you're the only cat person I know is dark, and like so like my first instinct, like, because I think the teaser says they're gonna reveal 3 people. I'm like, is Dark one of them? Because like there's a cat there, and I just have to find out. And I'm like, and then I figured out, oh, it's Kusalai. It's Kusalai. It's Kusalai. It's Kusalai because of
The best part. I get tied to Garfield too.
You got tied to Garfield, and I'm just like, it's Kusalai. I didn't know. I think it was the next person that was announced was the lion. I don't know their name. I kind of forgot it.
Kazi or
yeah.
Kinji.
Yeah. I didn't know.
On main?
I didn't know them. But I definitely knew you and Kusalai, and I was like, man.
I actually did art for that one.
They're gonna really.
I helped out with art.
Yo.
Yeah. So when Kinji got revealed, when Kusa's trailer was over, Kinji's disgusted, and it was literally that disgusting face. I drew that.
Oh my god, that's incredible. Oh.
So I got it done.
Yeah.
I drew it out. I drew the whole body, and it was just like I was having so much fun with that. That was a really fun one to draw. Kinji was really interesting.
I'm so excited for what's gonna come next. The team that Vinci is assembling seems like to be one of the more fun teams that's gonna be a genuine time to watch, you guys. I'm excited to see. Speaking of which, I was in that stream for quite a while. This was during my like work hours, so I obviously wasn't talking too much, but just like the genuine vibe of the team just in general is very much a I get a genuine vibe, not like a fake vibe or like a very hyper personality kind of vibe coming from the team from any of the team members, but it's just it looks really cool to be a part of, and I'm really happy you got into that team. It seems like it's going to be a wonderful project for everyone involved. So yeah, that's great.
Yeah, I got in towards the end of September, and so I had to stay freaking quiet, and it bothered the living shit out of me.
Are you? I don't want to be offensive, but are you like a loose lips kind of person?
Not really.
You
I
have trouble?
like to talk. I like to talk about things. No, I'm really good at staying quiet.
Yeah.
And it just eats at me for a while.
Yeah, same.
But I when I joined in, there was people so a lot of them who are revealed now, but they were there before I got there, and I was like, no way, no way. I was blowing my mind like, and there was people that I was following on before that were part of the team, and it's interesting how it's people who I followed once I started getting more and more into the community.
Yeah.
And it's just like they're all freaking cool, and they're just like these are people that like artists that I knew, people that I knew, just and I consider them like good people that I actually really like. And it's just like, yeah, I was just like really happy to be on a team with some of them. And of course, there's stuff I can't say. So.
Yeah, of course. But
and see, for me, right as I joined the team, I accepted the invite. I got accepted into another team the same exact week.
Wow. Who is
the
that?
Same
Is
exact
that
week, and
is that not talk right now? Is that like an NDA kind of thing right now?
oh, I could talk about it.
Okay, so
No, I could talk
were
about it.
were you announced?
See, for me, I don't want to be. I just want to be one team.
Yeah.
I don't want to be in like multiple teams at once.
Yeah.
And
So did you?
I politely declined.
I see. Yeah. I get that.
And it sucks because on that team, I know a lot of cool peeps on that team too, and it was just like, no, I want to help with this team building this one up. I don't want to like split myself too thin.
Yeah, I get that. And
besides, I knew a few peeps on that team from other groups too, so it's like it's not like I'm gonna be missing out on them.
Yeah. When it comes with teams, right? Like I was in Finch's that stream particularly when you were announced. When it comes to teams, I recently started my I guess streaming journey. And while it would be nice to be a part of a team, I think right now what I want to focus on is basically myself. But I do get a little bit of FOMO from from seeing all my friends basically become part of something, and it does make me feel a little bad. But at the same time, I'm more happy that you guys get this really cool opportunity.
I will say this: that FOMO feeling is so freaking bad. Oh my god! When I hear friends going to cons, I'm like, oh shit, I want to go.
I wanted to go there.
And it's just like, I want to go to MFF so bad.
Yeah.
It just doesn't. It's not gonna work out.
Yeah. The main reason, I guess, why I also don't particularly believe myself to be fit for any kind of team at the moment is not only because I'm still relatively small, but because I still don't know what I'm doing. There was something that Finchie said during that stream that kind of struck a chord for me. And it's like, what do you want to do? Or why do you want to join a team? Why do you want to stream? You need to figure that out. And it's true. I right now, I kind of don't know why I'm streaming. Part of me tells me it's for fun. Part of me wants to grow as a person and wants to grow with others. And then part of me also kind of just wants to have people that inspire me close to me, and that I can relate to, and then I can talk and play with, play these really awesome games. You've seen me in King's recent like community nights with all his friends.
Yeah.
And it's been really fun. You were in the Halo stream. You were in that Halo stream. That think... shit was so much fucking fun. I've never had that much fun with Halo in a while.
I think what people have a hard time with when it comes to being streamers, it's finding out what they want to do versus what they think it's gonna do.
Yeah.
Because a lot of streamers try to do this trend, like they try to follow the trends. They try to go and be big, and they try to do this big old grand thing.
Yeah.
But it's not that.
It's not.
Be you and genuine. Just do what you want to do.
It's not sustainable for I want to say
it's
for
not.
beginners. I feel like once you've reached a certain point, maybe it's a
you can start doing trends as you get bigger.
Yeah, but
and even then, it's just like for me, it's just like I don't like doing what everyone tells me to do. Like one thing one thing everyone on my stream's been doing lately. Can you do what this streamer's doing with for the redeems? And I'm like, what? Spin around? Like, no, I'm not doing that. Sorry.
Yeah,
I
it's
was like, I'm not doing the redeems. It's just basically a copycat to me at this point.
yeah.
I'm not no ditto.
That's why a lot of it is for me right now is figuring out what the hell I'm doing. But it's also finding people who are willing to stream with me, because like if there's anything that I know about myself is that I feel I'm boring. I feel I'm not entertaining if I'm doing something alone, and I find it a lot.
You're someone who wants to stream with others.
I feel like I'm a lot easier.
You need others.
Exactly. I feel like it's just a lot easier for me to balance and bounce between other people and their jokes. If I say something,
You and Z bounce off each other so perfectly.
Did you watch that? Did you watch that?
You guys bounce off each other so perfectly. As my arm disappears into nothingness.
No.
Your guys' Bayonetta stream, perfect.
Oh,
those are perfect streams.
Oh,
Those were fun to watch.
that was Jeff. Z was the Fortnite one.
Oh no! It's Jeff. Sorry.
Yeah.
You and Jeff 2 also are good. No, you the other one was Z. But no. See, for me, it's like I'm mostly a solo act. It's like it's rare when I have anyone on my streams.
Yeah.
And it's just like I feel that when I stream with others, when I'm streaming, it takes me away from the chat.
Yeah.
But I get people who want to like sit on my stream and just be a VC guest, and I can't do that.
You can't, because then you're focused on them and not your chat. You want to interact with the chat. If you have someone on the side talking to you, that distracts you. And so I definitely understand what you mean.
Yeah, and something I never really noticed until Finchy pointed it out on Monday. That my streams are heavily focused on my interactions with chat.
Oh yeah.
And holy crap, it's just like I've always saw myself as a solo act, and that made a lot of sense for me because I actually care a lot about my chat. I check in with them every time they come in. I always ask everyone how they're doing. I could have done without being said I have a dad energy, but still.
Sorry, I just realized my mic was so far away. So if anything, I hope I was loud enough for my mic to catch me.
Oh, you're doing it through mic.
Yeah, because the headset, because I move a lot, sometimes the headset's microphone doesn't catch certain words. I've realized that.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's probably the good thing about the Oculus. The Oculus is really good at picking up audio.
I know. Like right now, I'm hearing you, and it sounds like you're on stream.
How about this? Look into a wireless headset that's actually going to be good quality. Check around because there's streaming headsets that you can actually use with your headset.
Yeah. I'm looking into that, but I'm also looking into buying a dedicated like a microphone that I can put on myself that I can just broadcast my mic to my. Oh. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. I
do need to get a better mic.
If there's anything I haven't said about myself is that I enjoy the audio production side of a lot of things. I enjoy seeing how audio works basically. At some point I wanted to do music. So yeah, so it's just I enjoy listening back and like, oh, there's feedback here, maybe I can do this to lower that down. Maybe the gain should be up a little bit. There should be a little bit of compression here, and like, you know, I enjoy doing that. I have very little knowledge on it, but I do enjoy it. So that's why when it comes to microphones, I'm probably knocking it over. When it comes to microphones, I have the Blue Yeti, but I would definitely enjoy if I could get a much better microphone later down the line. And then for VR streams,
same here.
and then for VR streams, because I like moving around a lot, and I don't like being confined to my desk when it comes to like clearer audio. And because, like I said, I move around a lot, and the headset mic, while the headset is so good, they usually always skimp on the microphone. So like I'll sound either drowned out, I'll sound like I'm going through like a high pass filter of some sort, and so like to that extent, like I'd prefer to have like like one of those like power banks with the microphone so that I could just broadcast that to my computer when it comes to VR chat streams.
One day we will have headsets. We will have headsets with perfect sounding mics.
Yeah, perfect sounding mics, eye tracking enabled, integrated, and
Oh shit! I want eye tracking.
I'm so I'm so upset about this. Do you know why? Do you know why?
It doesn't have eye tracking.
No eye tracking. This is the Vive Pro 2,
Oh.
which came after the Vive Pro 1, or well, Vive Pro, and the Vive Pro I. The Vive Pro I has innate eye tracking, and they didn't import that into the Vive Pro 2. So,
Freaking stupid.
so it's so freaking stupid because the software is still there for the iPro 2.
Oh my god.
The eye tracking
Oh my
software is
God.
still there for the iPro 2. And there's been tutorials, there's been videos of people like modding their iPro 2s so they could have innate eye tracking. But I don't feel like I should be the one who needs to bend over backwards just for eye tracking. I feel they did eye tracking right the first time. Right? Why didn't they
Oh my
do it the second time? And even now, the Vive Pro 2 used OLEDs, OLED, so like bad, okay? But the iPro 2 was also discontinued, so they're not making it anymore. They're not making it anymore. So what was the point of eye tracking? Sorry.
Oh my god. And I only got into VR last year. Hey, question, were you in the VR how long have you been in VR?
As of May, I think.
This year?
Yeah. I'm very new.
I
Well,
wish I got into VR sooner.
I'm not very new to VR. I knew about it, right? I thought it was stupid. I mentioned this before. I thought it was stupid.
Same here. Yeah.
I thought it was
What
stupid.
scared me was the Ugandan knuckles.
Yeah.
Ugandan knuckles scared the shit out of me. And I figured it wasn't my thing, and it was a stereotype
hmm
on people who play VR. And my roommate has a negative opinion on VR users,
Mhm.
which he thinks they're all fat furries.
So stupid. There's so many cool people.
I mean, he's
in
right
VR.
about one of them.
Well, yeah.
And most of it's furries.
Ow. I have a cabinet right here. God damn it. But
I was actually talking with somebody who's on VR the entirety of quarantine,
oh my god.
and I liked their story and was also kind of sad by it too.
Yeah.
For him, it was his only interaction with people for the entirety of quarantine. Because he was by himself,
Oh.
and he would go and get certain foods that was similar to the foods in VR chat. So that when he was playing VR and talking to his friends in like a VR world with food, he would be eating the same food there, so he can have the experience.
Oh my god. That's so sweet.
just
That's
like,
so
oh,
cute. But that's
man.
also very sad. Oh my god. Is he doing okay? Do you
It was
know?
just like, oh, he's fine. He's fine. I would love to meet this dude in person, but he's on the other end of the world.
Ah.
He's actually one of two people I'm considering commissioning for Live 2D for Scintilla.
Oh. I never showed you my Live 2D, right?
Live 2D Scintilla is going to be something in the future. You have a Live 2D?
I have the beginnings of one. I'm currently looking for.
Are you making it yourself?
I did try. I did download a Live 2D, but I just haven't had the time to actually. I can send you a photo of what it looks like at the moment. Hold up.
Um, once I transfer everything over to the new PC, I'm going to be doing Live 2D on that since that PC does not have any keys that I used it. So I want to make my Live 2D model of Incineroar because I already have the muzzle, the teeth, the head, everything up to the back already done, and all I have to do now is the chest and the arms.
Yeah, yeah.
Because to my understanding, you have to break it down like you're slicing them apart.
Okay. Pictures. So about the Live 2D, initially I sketched out something that I wanted to create for streaming. And that was a Live 2D of some sort, of some kind. I was looking into a bunch of programs that would allow me to rig the said photo. And the only one that honestly exists is Live 2D. There are no alternatives, or not many that work like Live 2D. And Live 2D is a subscription paid.
It's paid and it's subscription based. I think a yearly subscription based.
Yeah.
But there's a way. I think there is a single key that you can buy.
Yeah, I don't know about the single key, and even then, I don't know if right now it's worth it because of how much it costs, and also just there's a lot of things that
was my reason why for not buying it because I wasn't ready for it.
Yeah, I'm not ready to buy something at such a high cost that I may or may not use for some time. Here we go. Here's a picture of what it looks like.
I'm so glad I didn't buy it back when I was first starting with Incineroar drawings. Oh.
Yeah. So that's the artwork I made that I was gonna basically slice up and turn into a Live 2D. However, because I don't have the program and the free trial is honestly very limited. I was entertaining and looking into the idea of finding someone who could rig it for me, as the artist and as the Live 2D rigger. However, I haven't found anyone that I honestly trust, nor that I know very well to be asking of that. But I'll probably show a picture for those interested in seeing. But that's it. That's what I wanted to do. That's the thing I was working on for a while.
Do you have any plans for solo streams for yourself?
Yes, one, and that's a spooky stream. I've been working on doing Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted. And initially it was gonna be a stream with me and Z again, because I do enjoy having someone there to help ground me in case I get really scared. But at the same time, I think the fun of horror games is to be scared. So I want to push myself in that kind of direction at the moment. The only reason I haven't done it is because the game has given me so much fucking trouble. The game in itself opens up on both monitors, so it becomes incredibly hard to stream. Because now I don't have the active chat whenever I open up the game. So I either have to commit to only playing the game or not check the chat. And there's also just a bunch of assets that I want to have. I want to have like scary sounds that play in the background, so they can scare me. I wanted to have a heart rate monitor, but like I also had a very similar issue that King had when he tried to do a heart rate monitor as well. So like just a lot of things didn't.
Oh yeah, because it didn't want to work properly.
Did not want to work. It did not want to work. Something about like a bad OS or like a really outdated OS or something like that. I'm just like, why? Like it has a heart rate monitor option. Like why doesn't it work? It should work. Give me the code that works.
Why is it like that?
I have no idea. Or why is what like that? Is it your camera?
I'm trying to fix my controller a little bit.
Uh,
My controller was acting up on the right side. I'm still dealing with the Joy-Con. Well, again, the stick drifting a bit.
Yeah.
I started feeling my model move.
yeah. I get that. I actually got that actually recently. Um, but
Anything else? Any new stuff with you?
just I I feel like I stole your show. I feel like we were here for you, and then I ended up talking over.
Hey, then we can change pace. Go ahead and ask any questions.
Oh my god. Well, hold up.
You're good. Don't worry.
Before
Remember, this is an open discussion, which is also you and me.
using my words against me.
I know.
So, hold up. Before I forget, so I mentioned stream. I mentioned the things I'm trying to do with stream, and that's for the most part. For the most part, that's about it, right? Twitch streams are still in the works. What I do want to focus on is definitely my YouTube content, because I feel that's where I shine. I feel very much.
You and Woofles.
I feel very much like when it comes to YouTube, I can become a little bit more creative because I have time to establish what I want to do. When you're streaming, right? Streaming and YouTube content creation are two completely different things that require two completely different skills.
Yeah.
When it comes to YouTube, you have this liberty of being able to think about what you want to do, and being able to kind of tell the narrative that you want. When it comes to streaming, you kind of don't get that availability, that chance, that availability to be as what's the word I'm looking for? As thoughtful with your commentary, your jokes, or whatever it is that you do on in streaming. In streaming, it's all on the fly, right? So you have to be very careful sometimes for things that you say or things that you do, because if you're doing something that could be questionable and someone just pops into the stream, they're not gonna have context. They're not gonna have context.
Oh my god.
And it could be the difference.
Amount of times I have to delete clips.
It could be the difference between making a new acquaintance, making a new friend, making a new chatter, and losing someone to a really dumb joke that just happened to appear because someone said something really, really dumb. So
going on that, let's build on that real quick. I have gotten into the habit of going through clips and deleting them on a regular basis.
Oh,
because
no.
I get why certain streamers don't like being shouted out, because their clips might pop up.
Yeah.
And I've had so many question mark clips that I have removed a couple of them because, like, I'm talking about personal stuff. I'm like, why are you clipping that? Why
Yeah.
are you clipping very personal stuff?
Yeah.
Like, I'm just talking about like things about my life. I'm like, I don't want my shit out there.
Yeah. Not without context.
And I'm also getting on my chat about certain things they say.
Yeah.
Like October was tough for me.
Yeah.
Because this is my first time as a furry doing a Halloween theme for my channel, for my Twitter account. I've never done that before, and I was just like freaking excited. And I didn't want to like go this year and become a Swampert this year. That's my plan for another year.
Mm-hmm.
But this year I wanted to do it like a costume, because this was going to be a costume redeem.
Yeah.
And I did a onesie for Incineroar dressed up as a Swampert. And they kept calling it a latex suit. I'm like, F that. Nope, we're not doing that. And then I got on their case. I'm like, no, stop. It's like, you guys know I'm not a sexual person. I'm not. And so now when I do that, I'm telling them to stop. This is the first. Last month has actually pushed me to start like changing my redeems a bit, putting limitations and setting boundaries because it's just like I'm not comfortable with that. And and I point out I'm an 18 plus stream, but I am a safe for work stream.
Yeah, you'd prefer your audience to be older because of, I feel, maturity.
I prefer them to be older because I have kids
Yeah.
that I work with, and I don't want them coming on my channel.
Yeah.
It's like I'm okay talking about like my sexual orientation, sex life, shit I've had that I've experienced, but I don't want like that conversation to be overly sexual. I don't like being overly sexualized, and that makes me uncomfortable. Some other new things. Have you seen my emotes as of late?
Yes, I have. Yes, I have. You've been redoing a lot of your emotes, right?
As my art style improves, as I get better at drawing, I've felt the need to update. Like I'm already getting ready to update the Pog emote again. I just updated it for the third freaking time. It's just better structure I'm learning about in Cineroar. Because, in case you guys don't know, I am trying to get a Pokemon card made of Incineroar that I drew.
Mhm.
That's my end goal.
I never did
get Incineroar made into a Pokemon card.
I never did actually find the time to draw mine out. Because you sent to me that as well. I said I was gonna do a watercolor styled one, and then I read the rules and they were like, oh, it has to be digital. I'm like, fuck.
Wait, it says digital?
It has to be digital.
On the Pokemon trading card contest?
Yeah, the submission needs to be digital.
Fuck shit.
You can what you can do is you can scan it. You can then like edit it either.
No, it's gonna look terrible.
If you have Photoshop, like you can finagle some way
terrible.
to look really good. I'm sure.
I'm just gonna say this. I have tried with Color Pencil before, and you'll see every error when you scan it like that, unless you do some good editing. Fuck. I've been on a really big art kick as of late too, and I've been like trying to think about if I want to do a portfolio or not.
Yeah.
Because holy shit, my art's improving so quick.
Dude, it's crazy to think where
I draw two people's Sona. I drew this guy's Sona like 2 months ago, and I drew it again this month, and holy shit.
Yeah. It's incredible how much you've grown, to say the least. And I'm really happy to see, like I said, more what the stuff that you're gonna do as time goes on, because it's pretty cool. But yeah.
For me, I'm transitioning from doing Pokemon art to doing furry art now. It's just like
you need to give in. You need to give into the bulge, the butts, the tails.
No.
Come on.
Someone told me I need to start drawing my Sona more, and they're right. I've only drawn my Sona like a few times.
Oh, dude, don't listen.
And I need to actually start. And someone says like you gotta be as serious with your Sona if you're gonna like build it up. And I'm like, what does that mean?
Listen,
I was like, I can't.
Listen, here's what I think. Any drawing you do is good for you, no matter what you draw. It could be you, it could be your friends, it could be anything. Because at the end of the day, you're using what you know, you're learning new skills, and you're growing very slowly but surely. You're growing. So to say that you need to draw your thing, your Sona more, I wouldn't say that. It's nice if you did, for sure.
I do need to develop them a little bit better.
It's nice if you did, but
I
don't.
want to. I got something working for the Real Internet Animals though.
Ooh.
So I'm doing a little sketch thing for everyone, and my goal is to draw all of them before MFF. And so I currently have King Woofles and Jay Zucchini.
Ah.
And after I'm done with them, I practiced on Bug OS for his birthday, so I'm gonna be drawing Bug and Drip, and I don't know how. And I don't know how I want to draw a dag. I think I want to have someone using dag like a whip.
Oh my god.
I think I want someone drawing. I want dag being used like a whip.
I've been hanging around their streams for some time now, and oh my god, I don't know why I didn't earlier. They're so fucking funny.
I think I followed Dag and Midori before I found King. Midori was from another streamer that I've followed for a while now.
Mhm.
And same thing with, I want to say, oh god, Yuna. I met Yuna and Midori from those, and Dag I got a random gift sub, and I loved his emotes a lot. I'm like, holy shit, these are good emotes.
Yeah.
And I used the ever living shit out of them.
I find it very hard to say friend when I don't know them very personally. The dynamic we have, Dark, is actually incredibly different, because you know, we've been socially interactive with VR chat. We've had talks and stuff like that. So like there's a little bit of sociability going on, socializing when it comes to you and I.
Yeah, see, things, it's kind of the same thing for me. I have like levels of friendship. So for me, I can consider someone a friend just interacting with them and getting to know them a little bit, even though it might be superficial.
Yeah.
But then there's like layers of it for me, and I have like serious friends like you, King Woofles. You guys are like right at the top for me, and just like I literally consider you guys really, really good friends.
Oh,
and
thank you.
I have friends like that from the internet that I've made that are very, very, very close to me still. I have two girls that I've known since I was freaking 18. I'm freaking 37, by the way. These two ladies that I know that we became friends on LiveJournal.
The LiveJournal.
We haven't seen each other. Yeah. Oh, I forgot LiveJournal.
I've not heard of LiveJournal in a while. It's been a hot minute.
We were. Get ready. I'm gonna date myself even more.
Oh my god.
We became AOL. We became friends to AOL Instant Messenger, and we were also friends on MySpace, and Twitter, and Facebook. And so, I met them both at an anime expo, and they came out to California, and we hung out for the day. It was nice to see them. One of them used to send me explicitly inappropriate things. Breath.
Ooh.
we used to ship like random shit to each other, and she used to send me the most inappropriate things.
I find it very funny. The moment you said LiveJournal, and then you dated yourself saying AOL, I'm just like. Like, the only reason why I know any of this stuff isn't because I was like a part of said like culture. Like that stuff I'm pretty sure ended up like dying out by the time I was born. But just
no, they were still around. Here, Connor, do you want to feel even worse? LiveJournal still exists.
Oh my god!
I still have an account on LiveJournal. I still have a LiveJournal account. It's still around. It's still functioning. My account's still a permanent account on that site for some reason.
You know what we need to do? We need to capitalize on
it. Exists. It exists in Russia now.
Oh my god. Never mind, we go back.
It's a Russian site now. But yeah, like I literally do consider you, King and Woofles, like really, really good friends that I consider really close to now.
Oh.
Like, if I didn't have you guys in my life now, oh my god, I don't know where I would be now. I would, and it's funny because King Woofles and I were talking about a while back when we were doing our collab stream together, our race.
Yeah.
It's it's a criminal offense that we are very similar in what we like, and our fandoms too, and we are literally thousands of miles apart, each of us.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how I feel about all my friends. Like, I wish...
And it's like all my friends, I really do want to meet them in person someday.
I wish I could literally just, like, fly over at any point, any given time, and hang out with you guys. Like, legitimately. I don't know what we would do. Right?
I told Woofles, if he gets his butt out here in California and gets that job like he's hoping, or he moves to Canada, I will make it an excuse to go to Canada to go and visit him. I will go and find a freaking con that we can go to, and I'll make an excuse to visit and visit Connor.
Let's make that that a shared dream. I really want to meet Moofles in real life.
King's another one I really want to meet in person.
Anything you'd like to mention? When it came to King, because we had not yet finished the episode. Technically, the recording we did was the second part of the full interview. But I did mention to him, because of how long it was since we did talk in that sort of manner, that if there was anything he wanted to talk about, that, you know, this would be the time to, anything he wanted to correct, anything that what's what I'm looking for, that has changed your opinions, or any of that sort. If any of that had occurred within the span of the time that we had talked, that you were welcome to reiterate it or say anew. And for context, you know, like, because I'm probably going to keep the original interview the same way, but if things change, then I'd like there to be like a follow-up
Add an amendment in.
Yeah, add an amendment, or either take out the said opinion or thing, and then just
update it with a new one.
And update it with a new one. So, like, if there's anything that you can think of, you know.
I will say, since the last time we talked, I see how more streamers are trying really hard to just make it. And how they really, 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 like, push to try their best. It's just like, I don't know how I feel, honestly.
Yeah. I
found myself in the last few weeks that either people are either intimidated by me or they're jealous. And I'm not, like, it feels like over the last few weeks people want stuff out of me. Like, I'm expected to, like, be available and do stuff for them.
Yeah.
But it's just like, I mean, I'm just me. I can only do so much myself.
Yeah. I think in regards to trying to make it, right? I definitely fell into that category for a while. And then it, like, when I did streams, they felt, not the ones with Jeff and Z, obviously. There were a few streams that I did before that felt very forced in a way. I had a very fun time with them, for sure. But the reasoning I did it was definitely one one's made on the basis of trying to make something of myself, something where I was still not sure of what I wanted. And I took some time off, obviously, and I still do, and I'm still very much a random person who ends up just streaming at whatever random time they want. I like that liberty. So since then, like my opinion on a lot of the trends and stuff has changed. And when it comes to, like you said, people trying to just grow for the sake of growing to make it is a little disheartening. I feel when it comes to the fandom in general, um, the the overall consensus that I get is that we are people that want to share our talents, our generosity, our time, and entertain others and make others feel safe. That's the general vibe that I get from not just you, Dark, but also just the team you're a part of, and a bunch of other like streamers that I've encountered throughout um, being in this fandom. And like you said, you don't know how you feel about seeing so many people ask for certain things from you, or act a certain way, follow trends and all, and just to make it, it does it seems to me like they are trying to do things too fast. And
That I feel that, and I also feel that some of them are like interacting with me for conditional reasons.
for the views,
I feel like they're just
for your community,
for the views.
you feel like they
yeah.
may be infringing on that.
And I don't like feeling that way. It's like I could pick up on it right away. I'm like, oh, you just wanna
Mhm.
you just want to do this because you want to grow your community. That's
Yeah.
what it is.
And it feels
And it's
really
just like,
yeah, it feels really shitty. It does, right?
yeah.
But
And it's like I had someone recently kind of like try to make me feel bad, and it made me very uncomfortable. And it's just like, and it was like out of nowhere, and they were doing it in the middle of the night.
mhm.
And
was
it's
this
like, dude, it's like 5 a.m. for you. Why are you messaging me?
was this during the stream, or just at a random
Uh,
interval in time?
Random interval in time when I'm trying to go to bed.
Huh. That's weird.
And it's just like, and I've had a couple of people who do it during stream, or they'll do it during times, my off times when I'm at work or something. And
Yeah.
it's just like, I mean, I'm only one dude, guys.
Yeah. I'm busy.
It's like, I'm not gonna have your answer. It's like, what works for me is not gonna work for you.
Yeah. We all have different needs, and we all have different personalities and skills.
Yeah, but just like I felt that some people just like interact with me because they want something out of me, and it's just like, I don't like thinking that way of people,
Mhm.
but you see it sometimes.
Yeah.
And it's different when it's like really good friends, and it's different when you're just doing stuff with friends. Like, I have rules when I go live on I will never post a self-promotion on someone's stream when the streamer's streaming.
Yeah.
On someone's server when they're streaming.
Yeah.
I never do that. It's just my own personal thing. I have my own like little, I don't want them to think I'm like trying to steal their views or something.
Yeah, yeah. And I think, if anything, the final thing I want to say is like, thank you again for talking with me. Thank you again for, I guess, listening. And like, I hope eventually, like the greatest things will come to come from like what's gonna happen next, I guess.
Yeah. I look forward to it again, and I hope we do this again.
Yeah, yeah. Definitely, hopefully much later down the line, and not like a constant thing. Not to say that I wouldn't like it, but not everything needs to be content. Not everything needs to be online.
Recorded. We're gonna be seeing each other in like a few weeks, anyways.
Yeah, FC. We do need
FC coming up.
We do need to figure out that rooming situation.
We gotta get the room situation done. Okay. All right, Connor.
Well, thanks for hanging out.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.